Imagine a company that promises infinite riches, but owns almost nothing. A stock that soars 800% in months, then collapses in weeks. And a frenzy so wild, even Isaac Newton lost a fortune saying, "I can calculate the motions of the stars, but not the madness of men." Welcome to Market Through Time, where we uncover the wild, true stories behind money, markets, and human greed. Today, the South Sea Bubble of 1720. History's first modern financial mania. In 1711, Britain was drowning in debt from war. Enter the South Sea Company, a solution dreamed up by politician Robert Harley. The deal? The company would take over £10 million of government debt in exchange for a monopoly on trade with Spanish South America. Sounds lucrative, right? Here's the catch. Spain controlled those colonies. Britain had almost no access. The trade was mostly a myth, but no one cared, because the real product wasn't trade, it was hope. By 1720, the South Sea Company hatched a bold plan, convinced Parliament to let them absorb all of Britain's national debt. To win support, they bribed MPs with cheap shares and launched a PR blitz. Pamphlets promised investors mountains of gold from the New World. The public went wild. Stock prices rocketed from £128 in January to £1,050 by August. Tailors, servants, even chimney sweeps mortgaged their homes to buy in. New bubble companies popped up overnight, selling everything from perpetual motion machines to a company for carrying out an undertaking of great advantage, but nobody to know what it is. Yes, that was real. But by September, reality hit. Insiders started selling. Rumors spread. Panic set in. In 1 week, shares plunged 70%. Banks froze. Fortunes vanished overnight. Parliament launched an investigation, exposing massive corruption. Directors had their assets seized. But ordinary investors? They got nothing. Isaac Newton, who'd sold early for a profit, jumped back in at the peak and lost £20,000. That's £4 million today. His famous quote, "Born from this disaster, the South Sea Bubble wasn't just a 300-year-old scam. It gave us the word mountain bubble for financial manias. It led to the Bubble Act of 1720, the first attempt to regulate corporations, and its DNA is in every crash since. 1929, .com, 2008, even crypto. Greater than why? Because human nature doesn't change. When this time is different becomes the mantra, run. If you learn something today, smash that like button. It helps more people discover Market Through Time channel. Subscribe and hit the bell for next week's episode. Comment below. What modern bubble reminds you of the South Sea Company? Crypto? AI stocks? Let's debate. Thanks for watching. Remember, in finance, the past isn't just prologue, it's a warning.